What makes memories? The brain starts to record multiple consequences of the organism's interaction with a specific entity. Memories of objects are governed by past knowledge of comparable objects or situations like what is being experienced. This forms a generalization, which is crucial as it maintains and manifests in schemas and scripts of what things are and how to use them, which in turn takes off cognitive load, since people become familiar with what to do, let's say in the context of a supermarket, for example. You wouldn't have to actively try to remember where everything is, since you'd already be familiar with the schema, or where things are and how to buy stuff. The grandmother cell theory was proposed, and it stated that humans have all-encompassing representations of objects and events during perception inside a single neuron. This is akin to a tape recorder that films all the aspects that it can see. The problem with this, however, is that this would be impossible since there isn't enough space in the brain to store that amount of data. Damasio, on the other hand, proposed the Convergence Divergence zone theory, which states that memories change from dispositions to maps. Dispositions are defined as the know-how formulas, like schemas or scripts, that code for something. For example, remembering a certain instruction is a disposition to accomplish something. Maps, on the other hand, are formulaic responses built upon many dispositions and allows for many ways to respond to something. Conversion zones are where dispositions are reassembled to create maps. Knowledge is not transferred from earlier to higher order cortical areas, but rather neurons use higher cortical areas to build a unifying representation of the information gathered in lower cortical areas. In essence, it is a top-down process that links knowledge fragments from perception to combine together and become recorded as memory. Thus, when memory is retrieved, imagination creates mental images that we experience and arises from activity in early sensoromotor sites, undergoing the same conversion of previous knowledge and perception to create the all-encompassing map. We can affirm that instead of being like a tape recorder, memory is a reconstructive process. This has implications for anthropology, since memory is not precise, and the job of anthropologists is to collect these stories through observation and interviews. We then must be collecting the imaginations of people which may only have or hold a kernel of truth. Thanks for watching.